Hi everyone, Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach. Coming in to do the channeled message for the week of February the 4th, all the way through until probably about the 10th, 11th, somewhere in there. I'm thinking maybe even a few days before the 4th. So it may have trickled into over the weekend before, and I am a little bit late posting, sorry. I had to get the zodiac signs all finished. So what's been channeling through, and I really started to feel a sense of this early this morning, almost as if from the very top axis of the earth, almost like as if it was being a strings, orange peels, that type of image is the only thing I can do, right from the very top, kind of peeling back, being opened up as if a shell or a layer that's been placed around Earth for years. I want to say 7 years, somewhere around there. It feels as if that's the years. Like I see these rings. So the rings to me represent like 6-7 years. Like that's how many rings I see. And they're like as if they've been now peeled back. And that might sound a little bit crazy. It does sound a little bit crazy to me once it started to come. But what really resonated with me when I started to see this is this level of being expanding. Like the earth is growing, the earth is expanding, and it's because the human is expanding. We are expanding, and we're opening up into a place of a better understanding as a collective of the changes that need to take place, and that the desire and need to move more into the place of the feminine. Doesn't mean everybody becomes a female, everybody that becomes a leader becomes a female leader. It means the sense of that we rule more on the basis of a softer sense. Like we don't have to be so pushy and harsh, that things are just happening because they're supposed to be happening. There's a sense of alignment that's taking place. That's a part of a natural order of how we start to shift the energy as a collective. And as a rule, and where I got rule, as a way of the universe, it feels as this piece that was being taken away, because the earth had to move, and the earth has to kind of expand because it's being more interlinked into the universe. We're becoming more connected further out into the universe, like our vibration, the vibration, the auras, the energy that's exuding from earth itself, from all of the humans being kind of lit up, being hitting a higher frequency, going into a higher vibration, that type of thing, that we as a collective are knowing and learning more and more, and we're becoming better and better with what we know to be true, and what we're starting to trust within ourselves, and that we're finding ourselves becoming more united. It's like, and this new moon was a huge part of this. Going through the new moon was a sense of unity, as if we're being like joined together like this. We're coming together. And when we're stepping more into the feminine, what it feels like is that we had a long time of being kind of pushing feminine to be more like masculine, and not allowing feminine, like we were pushing back the feminine, pushing back our own feminine energy within us. And we were pushing it back, and we were becoming even more masculine. We were trying to be more like that male masculine energy rather than being more of ourselves. And now we're kind of coming full circle, and we're allowing this to naturally unfold. Like we don't have to force this to happen. It is something that just feels like, as these rings, as this orange peel that was around us, as this energy starts to shift and move, we're being opened up to something beyond. It's like, what else is possible? And that's what I keep saying. What else is possible? I keep asking my guides, can you show me something show me something that's beyond, show me something that's out of reach, or what we thought was out of reach. What is something that we can start to reach for within ourselves? So where do you want to expand your mind? And this feels like a time to allow your mind to expand. A great time to pick up education, to learn further, to take on more, whether it's spiritual, whether it's scientific, whatever it may be for you, whatever your interest is. It feels as if there's been a lot of people that have a real dream and a desire to just further education or grow get out and learn more. Like you've been watching way more videos, kind of getting out into that place of knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. And it is a time of knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. And expanding what your eyes see, expanding what, not these human eyes so much as what our third eye, expanding what your third eye see, what you allow yourself to see beyond the veil, what you allow yourself to see beyond earth, and to start to look at things in a different perspective. And this is where the eyes part come in for me, is the sense that I feel as if we're looking at humans, we're looking at behaviors, we're looking at people, we're looking at everything with a different view. We're having a different perspective of how we are looking at life, because all of that, so that what I'm seeing around is like we were clouded. It was like it closed us off for a while. We could see little bits and pieces. We had a little bit here, a little bit there that was visible, but it was like not as a whole, not the whole all around us wasn't fully open all the time. And so this feels like with this peeling away from us, because it's opening us up from here, but it's exposing us. So when I talk about earth, talk about earth as earth, but then I talk about us. That's how we are. We've had something that's been wrapped around us, protecting us, keeping us safe from kind of that push, kind of angrier, kind of aggressive type of behavior that was needed for that time, but it is not needed now. Because it's like we needed something to give us that wake-up call, but while we were in the wake-up call, we were being protected. But that protection is coming down so that we can see all around us. And if you found yourself yesterday on Monday the 4th, if you found yourself almost as if you were being put through like you felt like a bang, a shift, like early in the morning, like boom, like something kind of like something, you all of a sudden you had the biggest freaking aha moment ever, or something like that. It's like, it was like that wall being let down around us, like something was releasing us, something was finally letting go. And I'm sure if you talk to astrologers, it's probably something within the planets. I feel, because it feels like it's out there, but it's in here. Everything that's out there isn't in here, because we are one. We are one with the universe. Remember, we're one with all. So because that's energy, your energy. We're all that same energy. We're all that same structure. And so what was around you, that sense of having to kind of keep yourself guarded and protected, I feel like for a lot of people, it was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm going to grow and heal from this level now. And I'm going to get out and learn what else is possible. So what's been peeling back? What before was only like little glimpses, what you can see now behind here is not that it's about the past. It's about how much further our vision can see. So if we can see what happened all the way back, we can also see how we can do things differently in this direction. So we only take forward what is needed, and it's the strength, and it's the courage, and it's bringing awareness to how powerful and strong the feminine was within tribes, within a lot of different cultures. The women had a strength, and we're hearing the drumming again. We're hearing the drumming, the strength of the drums, and the heartbeat. We're hearing what is like a boom that's happening, and it's like a boom that's rippling throughout the earth. It's like the way it's making the waves move. It's making the water move in higher waves, coming further inshores, like, and it is like there's a boom that's happening, and it's an awakening that's taking place. It's something that's bigger than us that's taking place. And if you start to look at yourself, look at where you are right now. Have you been going through an awakening? Have you been experiencing something? Have you been feeling as if I just can't live just like this? I have to make some sort of changes in my life. If that's what's been happening to you, know that you're part of the change. Or have you been kind of resisting it? Because a lot of us resist it because we step into the place of fear. And this is where everything coming down is like, don't be afraid. You're okay now. It's okay to make the changes. It's okay to be you. The biggest thing right now is we're heading into this next part of our lives. And we also just came through the Chinese, we also had to change in the Chinese astrology. So we've gone into the year of the boar, the pig, whatever you want to call it. And it's like, it's an earth pig. So it is more connected to being earthly. And what is the potential? What are you learning as the earthling, right? Like, what is it that you're really gaining? And because it's a time of where we're the first generation, we're the first ones to do this. We're the first ones to do kind of everything that we're doing is, be you. If it's a little bit quirky, be a little bit quirky. If it's a little bit odd, be a little bit odd. If you're the person who's just always that person that's always pushing through, like trying to make the whole team think differently or to do something different, don't stop doing that. If you're the person that needs to now kind of get out and just start being very active, and you find yourself, this is a big one. I find a lot of people are finding themselves, and got nothing to do with the New Year's resolution, nothing to do with that, but feeling a need to make a change in your physical body because you feel as if there is something more for you. You feel as if you can't, your spirit is too big to hold. Your spirit is too big and strong to be having the outside weight to even be a part of it. And so something is telling you that you want to make some healthy change. Like you need to put food that has light in it. That type of energy is what it feels like coming in, and it's like it's processing through. And whether or not you make these changes or the break of habits and addictions, it's like I just see a bunch of breaks of changes and addictions because we're not in a place of having to hide our true selves. And when we don't have to hide our true selves, then we don't have nothing to stifle back. And it's an awakening into your true self, into your true essence. So what's been peeling away is what hit us, what the shames or the desires to keep ourselves hidden so that the rest of the world didn't see us. And part of this is that now it's a time to let the world see whoever you are, whatever you are, and be happy with who you are at the present moment. As you step into blossoming, opening up, imagine yourself like the lotus flower. Imagine yourself as if that in the center, that you're in that center of that earth, and you just watch those layers peel back. And that's exactly as I see it. It's like a lotus flower, but upside down, because it was peeling from the crown, peeling from the top of its axis. So peeling back from the north. Peeling back from the north. We are now very much in the north. What are we going to do with the wisdom that we have? Who are we going to teach this wisdom? It's about teaching what we've learned, teaching what we know. And that is in the medicine wheel, right? It's like we come around the medicine wheel when we get to the north, and that's what it feels like. That's where we are. We're in that place. We're in the north, and there's so much happening in the north. People are traveling to get to the north, to see the northern lights, to be exposed, to be closer to the skies. It's, for a long time, we were really in the south. And then, we moved over, and we were moving around, and we were in the east and over to, and then we're heading east or west? East. I don't freaking know. Whichever one was on this side. It's like we're heading over to that east, and then we're going to I just see it going this way, going around like this. And so we came around this way, and so we've been through a whole phase. We were over here, and we had to let go. So everything was dropping away, crumbling away, let go, let go, let go, let go. But now we're up here. And we're in the north, and now we have to start to live as who we are, teach what we know, and to really start to let go of the hatreds, let go of the judgments, let go of picking on each other, let go of, and I mean that is a collective, right down to governments, to organizations, all of that type of stuff. Stop that. Let's get serious. Let's get serious with working together. Let's share love, and let's share knowledge, and let's share kindness and compassion. Let's do that so that we can become so that we can get to what our heart desires. And then we'll move over into projecting into a destiny, into a fated kind of destiny, or into a destiny that we're creating. We're not right there. We will be. We'll be here within the next couple years, and over here is when we're really going to see the importance of how this feminine really plays out, and how it plays out into our world and into our lives. And it's a sense that we truly find a balance. We start to be able to come together and find a total balance. A balance in our lives, a balance in who we are, a balance in our ways. That's so weird. How I always know my medicine wheel. For a moment, I just blanked out. We're just going that way. Balance. Can't make this up. It just happens. Balance. And this card is harmonize your inner and your outer world. because your spirit has become so strong. You've released and you've let go, and your spirit has become so strong and so bright and so shining, so such a beautiful shining light, that now you're thinking, well, I want the house that has all the insides looking great. Like, it's just like you renovated all the insides. You've done all this, we've done all this renovating of all the insides, and that looks great. Now, what are we going to do with the outside? And we love this home. So what are we going to do with it? We want to be in love with it and match the same way. So we're doing the changes, whether it's skin, no matter, or it's just like kind of detoxifying your outer body, making it just feel better, like joints. I feel like joint stuff that was like arthritis and those type of things, like that. Finding stuff that really helps clear up the inflammations and stuff within bodies is what I mean. That type of thing. Creativity. How are we going to create this? How are we going to create this new world? How are you going to see it come to light? By asking the tough questions. What else is possible? Where do we go from here? What is next? What do we need to know? What's of value to us? And act on your soul inspirations, right? This is really truly about what do you desire? How do you want to see this world? How do you want to see this world show up? We're done with the old. We're going into a new. And will you be a part of the new? Or will you continue to hang on and keep trying to pull the wheel back? And you know what happens when you try to pull the wheel back? With the resistance that you're met with. And you'll probably get ran over by the wheel. So it's time to move forward. Go with the flow of the direction of the forward movement, the opening that's taking place. It's okay. You're safe to move ahead. And then soul power. All 7 of the spiritual keys, once we truly step into that, fully embracing living this beautiful life that we're here to live. And this one is embody the divine in you. Faith in you, faith in the universe, faith in the source, faith in everything that is here to bring you from the lowest to the highest, to opening and awakening and is expanding and freedom and flowing. And a balance between the masculine and the feminine, and just allowing like all the floodgates to open all the way around. This is what it feels like you're the golden little piece on top, and like floodgates all the way around, opening up, and as if say every one of your keys opened a door. Every one of your 7 spiritual keys opened a door, and now all the doors are open, and you're like, woof, just letting yourself fully be out there. Be out there in the world. And the other card that comes out for us is meditation. Rest in the awareness in meditation. And another lotus flower. Like I said, I've seen the lotus flower like upside down because it's like from the north. And so, no, it's not upside down. It is right. It just opens from here. So the lotus flower is kind of opening from here, and there's the bottom base right here. And so we were in the south for a long time. So we've been grounded and planted for a long time. And as we open and we peel open, like the lotus flower, we're now coming up and rising up because we're not attached anymore. We're not attached to the roots. We're not attached to the old stories. We're not attached to the ancestors. We're not attached. We're acknowledging and loving them and embracing them, and we're taking what they taught us, and we're incorporating it into the new. We're moving into a new time. What worked 20 years ago? What worked 100 years ago? Some ideas that might be great, but it's time for new. That's why we're not here to go backwards. We're not here to go back to just living in the bush and hiding away from the world. That's isolating ourselves. We're here to grow and expand. We're here to create. Create your own reality. Time to get moving. Time to start living a life. Set yourself free. Or you're already free. You don't have to set yourself free. Your sense of freedom, it's already here. Time to start living. Start creating your own reality. Start living your life as if there's nothing to be afraid of, as if you've been disconnected from the whole root system. You're set free. It says, the kid that gets to leave home for the first time and gets moved into their own apartment, kind of what you're living like. Go live like that. Live your life in that type of awe, in the awe of what else is possible. That's the energy that's all around us, and it's the sense of this optimism, happiness, great, beautiful things for this coming week and for this coming year, pretty much. It's like, well, there's some ups and downs, but we're not going there yet. We're going to stay here. This is where we are right now. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Enjoy it. Let yourself be like every floodgate is open and enjoy it to the fullest. Thank you, and so much love to you all. Bye-bye.